Hello all, and welcome to tonight's beer review, which I am dubbing the I sort of fix the toilet beer review. I had to go and replace the flush valve in my toilet. I also need to replace the flapper, but the toilet is really old and really calcified, and it looks like the flapper is built into like the overflow valve, and I ain't replacing the overflow valve. Got to go and take apart the tank in order to do that. So yeah, but I mean, at least my toilet's working again, so I can be happy with that. Also, too, I went down to Bottleheads. There's a couple of holiday ales coming in the pike for me to review. One of them I reviewed last year. I completely forgot that I reviewed it last year. I don't even remember drinking it at all, much less reviewing it. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm doing too many reviews. So, what are we reviewing tonight? Well, I picked up this because I noticed it was one fairly fresh, 9/23/23 canning date, so pretty fresh. It's still December right now, so only about 3 months old. And I reviewed this about 4 years ago. This is from Honolulu Beerworks. This is Pia Mahi'ai Honey Citrus Saison. 5.6 ABV, but I'm going to go and do something a little bit better than what I did last time. I'm going to go and read off the verbiage from the website here, because I don't have it on the can. So, let me begin. Our signature Saison, the Pia Mahi'ai Farmer's Beer in Hawaiian, is a tribute to the farmers of Hawaii and our take on the classic Belgian farmhouse ale style. This unfiltered ale is brewed at 30% wheat, which helps provide a gentle smoothness and a wonderful cloudy appearance. Bright and refreshing and satisfying, we've captured Hawaii's sunshine in a glass. 5.6 ABV, 24 IBUs. Flavor profile, brewed with locally grown oranges, tangerines, lemons, limes, lemongrass, and Big Island honey. Pia Mahi'ai explodes with fresh, pungent citrus and spice aromas that follow through in the taste. Our Saison yeast creates complex flavors of allspice, clove, and a slight peppery finish. Hops, Columbus. Malts, GW Turo. White wheat. So yeah. Oh boy, I need a haircut, don't I? But yeah, let's just get to this, shall we? You know, I had this as my post-work beer earlier in the week, and man, I forgot how much I really enjoyed this. Don't mind the noises, it is really windy and cold today. It's actually below 70 degrees. It's 69 degrees right now in Freedom units. And gale force winds. So that squeaking noise you hear is my curtain rods. Anyways, slightly hazy. Interestingly, I could have swore that the can I had before was a bit more hazy than this one, but very well carbonated with a 3-finger head. Oh yeah. You got your clove, but more in my nose, this is very much more bubblegum. Very bubblegum. But clove is there. Some hints of citrus underneath that, very subtle. Yeah. Well, onto the palate now, shall we? It's still building up head, by the way. Let's try that again. That was mostly head I got there. Mm. Yeah, there is a nice pepperiness in the finish. More white pepper than black pepper. As well as a lemoniness. Up front, you have clove and lemongrass on the palate. Wheaten funk that emerges in the front to mids, but keeps on going all the way into the finish. Very refreshing. Drinks lighter than a 5.6. If you had asked me to go and peg the ABV, I would say it would be more like 4.8, 4.9. Some hot bitterness in the finish, intermixed with that lemongrass and pepperiness. Not as sweet as I noted in my first review. I mean, there is some sweetness, especially up front. And up front also, too, you got a really big bubblegum top note, which I guess evokes sweetness, you know, even if it's not perceptibly sweet. Sweetness being something that you would get on your palate, not ever in the top note. You don't want beer inside your nostrils. Or maybe you do. You know, it's a free country. Go and put beer up your nose if it floats your boat, I guess. Yeah. You know, maybe I'm wrong there. There is a honeyed sweetness in the front to mids. Kind of floats on top there. Not in the top note. It's just what I mean by top, it's like it's it passes in and out, you know, with the citrus and the hopping. So it's very discreet. It's not mushy at all. It's also clove in the top note. And I have to go and say the top note on this is really big. Now this isn't going to warm up much in this weather. You know, that's why I got my flannel on. I'm cold, people. I'm cold. This is like a 3-blanket night for me, okay? All of y'all's in the Midwest, all of y'all's in like upstate New York probably be laughing and pointing at me now. But this is Hawaii. When it dips below 70 in Hawaii, we cold. We all in long pants and 3 layers, yo. I don't know why. Sometimes I break into that accent. I don't even exactly know what it is even. Okay. So, Pia Mahi'ai. I believe this is one of their year-rounds. Oh, look. IBC 2017 silver. I really think this is the one of the stuff that's widely distributed by Honolulu Beerworks, and by widely distributed, I mean sold in stores in Hawaii. I don't think they're sold out of state. But if you're in a trip to Hawaii, you probably will see this in Waikiki. This is definitely one of the ones to go and try on your beer trip to Hawaii, because it's a damn good Saison. It's not as funky as like, an actual one from Belgium would be, but it's definitely got a lot of those Belgian yeast notes, and that wheat adds an extra funky kick to it in the malt bill. So yeah, I think I'm going to be revisiting this one more often. You know, usually my go-to from Honolulu Beerworks is the cream ale, but Kiwalo's cream ale. But I think that this one is pretty well done for the style. Like I said, not as crazy and out there as like a lot of farmhouse ales or saisons would be, but still definitely within that wheelhouse. And that, folks, is your beer review for this Thursday night. Cheers.